Coach, the Broncos coming off a win and a tie over Air Force, and then heading into a bye week, and then a St. Cloud State team that's going to be a little bit hurting coming into Kalamazoo.
Well, first of all, to our series against Air Force. Air Force was exactly what we thought they were going to be. They were a hardworking, determined team that played physical. We're honest. I think as a team, all of our players and our staff felt that after the Friday night game that we actually got out-teamed, that they played a better team game than we did. And we won in the 3-on-3 overtime scenario, but we're rather disappointed with our performance and determined to be a lot better on Saturday, which we were. Our guys, right from the drop of the puck, were solid, both ends of the ice, and capitalized on some opportunities, had some other great chances that we didn't finish on, but played most of the game in their zone. And we got a compliment from their coaching staff after the game about how hard our guys played and the speed and tempo, and that's certainly something that we've tried to emphasize this year.
We got Wade here. I want to ask you about how impressed you've been with him. I mean, we talked in the offseason about how excited you were to have him in the program. Has he been what you expected, exceeded expectations, and just talk a little bit about what makes him special?
Well, first and foremost, I'm happy whenever we get a player from Manitoba. That's my home province in Canada. It's kind of neat to have players from that part of the country join our team. I've got so many hockey connections back there, and I've watched Wade play for a number of years, Cole Conrad, Paul Stojkovic, and we've got some others in the pipeline as well there too. But a proud hockey tradition. Wade comes from a hockey family. His dad's a keen follower, participant in the game himself there too. We're excited to have Wade. Obviously, if there was a more improved player from January on last year in junior hockey in the world, I don't know who it was. He just improved so much as a player. You could see his leadership on the ice, helped his Tri-Cities team win the Junior A championship in the USHL. Was the best player at the Prospects game in the spring there as well. So we're really pleased to have him. He's also maybe surprising to some of his teachers back in Carman, but he's an A student here at Western. He's totally bought into what we're all about in terms of academics and hockey. And, you know, I used to work with the Philadelphia Flyers. I was excited when they drafted him in the second round this year. They're a Wade Allison type team. They play hard. They play strong in the puck, and that's the type of game he brings. He's got strength, power. He's your typical power forward, and we're certainly grooming him here at Western to be a pro in the future. And you know, he's continuing to work at his game. There's things that, like every young player, you have to work on, and but he's got a great attitude about that. So we're very excited to have him, as we are with all of our young players this year. We think we've added a lot of talent to our team.
You have the bye week, and so does St. Cloud before they come here too. You know, what have you seen from the weekend that you think you can improve upon heading into next week's, which is going to be pretty much a crucial matchup in the standings?
Really, you know, we are looking at the standings, obviously, but, you know, we take every game as it comes and, you know, got the job done on Saturday night as a team. And that will be our emphasis against St. Cloud, is to play a solid team game, play with pace, tempo, make sure that we're physically engaged in the game. We know what St. Cloud did to us last year. They were better in every game than we were. That's why they won all 6. So great challenge for our guys. They're ranked again high in the national rankings this year. A lot of tremendous returning players and some very, very good freshmen, number of NHL draft picks. Coach Bob Motzko does a great job. Annually, by the end of the season, they're a contender nationally. So we're going to have to be at our best, and you know, we've got to stay out of the box. They've got a great power play. They don't take many penalties themselves, so we've got to maintain our own level of discipline so that we don't put them on the power play. But, you know, we've talked about St. Cloud already. It's Monday, but we watched some tape as a staff on them and know what awaits us. And, you know, they're going to be angry. They just got beat twice at home by the University of North Dakota, and that's not going to sit well with them, so they're going to be coming in here hungry. Just great hockey for our fans to watch. It's going to be fast and just great hockey.
You mentioned you love getting guys from Manitoba. I'm curious, are there characteristics that you see across the board from all the guys you get from that place? I mean, is it something that you expect when you get a guy from Manitoba?
Well, I'm totally biased in saying that Manitoba's the hockey center of the world, but and I think Wade would probably agree with me. And he might even say Myrtle, Manitoba, the town of about 50 where he's from, is the center of hockey. But I like to think that Surrey, Manitoba, a town of 2,000, a couple hours down the road from him, is is the center of the hockey universe. We like players from wherever they come. You take it our lineup with the international players. We have Canadians, Americans. We've got so many more Michigan players in our lineup than what they've had here at Western in the past. And just hockey's an international game now, and we go wherever we can to find good players. Obviously, I've got great connections with the people in Manitoba involved in their coaching programs and follow their hockey very closely up there. But pioneer spirit, Manitobans, hard-nosed, hard-working people.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.